Hey, hey, is he on? Is the microphone working? Has he made an appearance yet? What, who? The bald-headed fella, you know, what does the morning show. Oh, yeah, he's a freaking mook. Well, that's not very nice.
The holiday season is in full swing.
Happy holidays!
So it's a perfect time to check in with a group of adorable kids and ask one simple question. What's your favorite Christmas song?
My favorite song is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You know Dasher and Dancer. Santa got stuck up the chimney. My favorite Christmas song is Frosty the Snowman. Frosty the Snowman was a...
It's hard to think. I like most of them.
O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha ha ha. Jingle bells all the way, jingle bells all the way. Happy birthday to you. Oh, I'm a gummy bear.
And there you have it. Glad to see this one didn't get totally derailed.
Because there's a flowers, I guess we're always dying on the gooders. History chooses, Zickiski baby, hutches and as we do.
Happy holidays, no matter what tune you're singing.
You ain't just whistling Dixie.
Oh, come on, we'll have some fun. I'll show you how it works.
Have your fun, boys. Have your fun.
I thought it would be fun for him to see a live show.
I was watching the show having fun.
Have fun, my friends. Have fun.
It's fun, isn't it?
Oh, how fun.
Now we're going to do something extremely fun.
That's a fun way to say fun.
No, it isn't. Shit. Hey, look at me. Didn't even think about the fact this shirt is green. So I tried to kind of adjust the contrast, but I'm kind of a floating head today, and that's okay because I'm wearing my Funky Butt shirt. It's the festive season. The season's upon us. It's that time of year. Brandy and eggnog and plenty of cheer. There's lights to be, and there's songs to be sung. There's mischief and mayhem and boiled beef tongue. I don't know. I don't even know if anybody's here yet. But it's Friday. The algorithm be damned. The show must go on. Spent the last 2 days doing our Toys for Tots toy drive. I'm struggling to speak today. Anyway, spent the last 2 days out there, and we got a lot of toy donations coming in. It was awesome. It's a good way to start my day. And then work. And we had Lawson's band concert last night. My son's freshman year. Got his band letter. Proud of him. It was a good concert. It was a really good concert, actually. I really enjoyed it. Weekend ahead is going to be very cold. We'll defer to Stone Cold Richards 316 later for the weather forecast. And I don't know. This month is doing the same thing that most of the months in the fall have done, and that has just flown by. And I've tried my best to kind of pump the brakes on December to no avail. To no avail. The pads overheated, they're slipping, and away we go. It is 13 days till Christmas. That is less than 2 weeks. Audio is scratchy. Oh. Is it distorty voice? Is it doing the, like, I'm on Whippet's voice? Or is it just sounds like shit? It's like distorty scratchy, or it's just a bad connection-y scratchy. I'm gonna... Shit, which one of these is audio? I always forget which one's the camera, which one's the audio. Okay, that's the camera one, so let me Is that better? Did that fix it? Oh, That is bizarre. I don't know why it would be like that unless this cable's... Somehow, in this studio, my cable gets contorted and distorted. Did that help? Does it still suck? If it still sucks, I'll just shoot it in the face. Rawr. Or I'll switch it over to, I'll grab my Bluetooth mic or something. That's it. We're in business? Hell yes. Thank you to AV Club for Life member Gregory Gannon. I appreciate you. We're on track for a stellar Friday. I just looked down. I was like, Ron-spiracy. No, I don't have a Ron-spiracy today. But it is Gingerbread House Day. And I've always enjoyed building gingerbread houses. Wasn't a thing when I was a kid. We didn't build a lot of gingerbread houses. And we built a few over the years with the kids. You know, when they were younger, we did them. We haven't done any in a while. We did some at Element 74. We had everybody built one. We had a contest. And then when we got done, I got to smash it with a baseball bat. And we even got it in slow-mo. Step your ass up for the resurrection. And it was just skadoosh. Gingerbread house everywhere. That's what I suggest. If you're not a fan of eating, adobe, then just smash the shit out of it. It's a good holiday stress reliever. But Tadaa, Friday. You made it. Take a breath, self. Dig in deep. Make it a winner. I don't know. It's kind of a weird Friday morning. Like, I was excited because I get to hop back in, have another show. But I'm also like, we're getting closer to the end of the year. No holding back now. Last game of the season. I haven't decided when the last show of the season is going to be. It'll be pre-Christmas. It might be the 22nd. I don't know. It is Poinsettia Day, or Poinsettia, depending on how you pronounce it. I always say poinsettia because that's what we said when we were kids, and that's what Grandma said. So I said Grandma's poinsettia. We like poinsettias. They're pretty. I am terrible about not being able to get rid of a plant. I realize it's 100% organic. I'll throw a banana peel out in the yard. I don't give a shit. Let it go, rot. Throw the pumpkins in the garden. But a productive flower like a poinsettia, it's a pain in the ass, by the way, to get poinsettias to bloom. Yeah, day timing, light timing, all this kind of stuff. So if you keep your poinsettia and you're like, I'm going to keep it, I'm going to make it bloom for next year, you're probably not. It's kind of a pain in the ass. But then you'll feel guilty because you hung on to this poinsettia plant. So you're just going to have a green-ass poinsettia plant that didn't bloom again. So to you I say, support the frozen, let it go. Crunch all you want, we'll grow more. Let's see, it is National Mic Check Day. Gregory, it's National Mic Check Day. Maybe that was the whole reason that the audio decided to just be a turd this morning. Said, excuse me, mic check, 1, 2. You got any mic check jokes? World Book Sniffing Day. This is a thing today. I don't know what kind of books you're sniffing, but I will say that there's a thing to that, especially old books from the library and deep in the way back in there, like it's that analog earthy paper scent. Smells like the Depression era or something. I don't know. That's right. You did your job today. Wash your hands of it, sir. Bravo. All right, so World Book Sniffing Day. Sniff your books. Go ahead. We're a week away from Funky Butt Brass Band Shenanigans, and that's really why I wore the shirt today, was to remind you, those of you in St. Louis, if you've not gotten your tickets for one of the shows, you should do that. I don't know if there's still tickets available for Saturday anymore. And Sunday was low too. Gee whiz. 1 week from tonight, though, dancing about with frivolity. I've got some prizes this year. Let's get the TIQ in here. Let's get something that'll engage you guys, because I'm off kilter today. Just put it at that. Oh, shit. Let me put this in the... There we go. I think it might just be me and you, Gregory. No, there's a few other people here lurking. I sees you. All right. Can't post to some channels. I don't care. Stop opening a help window, Restream. I'm done with you, Restream. Restream's going away.
I'm going to find out Tommy's plugin on to make that work, but I am done with Restream. Has been a waste of money for the year. Not a waste of money, but hey, good morning, Rick. Here's the TIQ. Today's TIQ brought to you by West M Medical Spa. They have good stuff for your skin at West M Medical Spa. Also, pretty people work there. Observation. Today's TIQ, sponsored by West M Medical Spa, unbeknownst to them, is 14% of us have more than one of these. What are they? Guess away. Knock yourself out. What's up? Hi, Fred. That was me jumping between the scenes. I'm sure you picked up on that. 14% of us have more than one of these. What are they? Friends named Fred? I don't know. I do. I have two friends named Fred that I can state off. Fred Stoverink, a damn fine actor and a hell of a woodworker. And then, of course, the Fred Bowman, who wanders amongst you in the internet wilderness. Tearing at sackcloth. Teeth. God, I'd hope it'd be more than 14% of us, Rick. But these days, smoked barbecue, not meth. All right, so let's get into some birthdays here. We got a handful. Kala Young's birthday today. Kala, happy birthday to you. Speaking of beautiful people who are rocking the spa world, good for you. Kala, happy birthday. Cheers to you. Nipples have more than one of these. Well, I'd hope, again, that would be more than 14%. Fred, Big Brother is always watching. Wives. Nope. Maybe in Utah. It is Kala Young's birthday today. Happy birthday, Kala. It is Nicole C. Annis. It is her birthday today. Nicole, I hope you get the kind of candles that you blow them out and then they relight. And you're like, oh, got you guys. You know, those are always funny. Rebecca Corbett's birthday today, a.k.a. Bex, a.k.a. B-Girl Beccaroni, something like that. She broke danced. Damn it. She break danced for me one time. For us, but I was there, and I like to keep that one in my heart. Bex, happy birthday. You're awesome. Hope to see you soon. Not wives, not watches, but that's a good guess. I like that guess. Colin McQuarrie's birthday today. Happy birthday, Colin. By the way, if you ever meet Colin and he offers you some hot sauce, do not deny yourself. Okay? The man knows his shit. Happy birthday, sir. Happy birthday to Heather Mauser. Heather, I hope you have an awesome Friday birthday. It's always nice when your birthday's on a Friday. You're like, if I want to put out a bender and go to a Toy Bash and then bang my head on the wall for an hour and then pass out, I can do it. You can do it. Tomorrow morning, what are you doing? Nothing. Superstar, Danny Mason. Pachow! Good morning, sir. Email addresses. No, that's a good guess. Houses. No. 14% of us. At least 14% of us? No. 14% of us. Exactly 14%. We surveyed everyone on the planet, and 14% of us have more than one of these. What is it? Very vague question. So let the hunt begin, and may the odds be ever in your favor. It is Erica Billicky's birthday today. Happy birthday to Erica. Somebody goes back to our old school youthful days in downtown Cape. And Melissa Grote. Melissa was in the Golden Eagles marching band with us. She played sousaphone. She was badass, and she was very pretty. And probably could have twisted or crushed any of the guys in the band she wanted to. Just Melissa, happy birthday. Melissa's got a big, awesome, beautiful family too, by the way. I know, because I was like, I hadn't looked at Melissa's page in a while. So I did this morning. Some nice family pictures. It's like, look at you. You guys are awesome. So happy birthday. I hope they each get you something individually from the heart. Houses. No. Parents. No, that's a good guess. Facebook accounts. Lighters. So many lighters. Oh, damn it, I forgot my lighter. Pick up a new lighter. Now you got two lighters. No. Then those two lighters, they're like rabbits. Once you got 2 lighters, you got 50 lighters. Telling you. Mothers, parents, no. Good guesses. Good guesses. Celebrity birthdays today. The Big Bang Theory star, also, if you want to dip deep, Blossom star, Mayim Bialik. She is 50 today. The Big 5-0. Welcome to the club. You're so much smarter than me. And somehow, by the magic of science and probably Narcan, Hank 3 has made it to 53. Hank Williams III is 53 today. Happy birthday to him. Turtle doves. No. Flashlights. Neon light. Bloop, 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 bloop. Nope, not it. Good guesses. Jennifer Connelly is 55 today. Jennifer Connelly. From the labyrinth to today, you've inspired us with awesomeness and clickbait Snapchat ads. Here's a scene from when she was doing this, and it's sexy, and now you're going to click on that. Turtle doves. No. Dogs. No. Good guess. UFC fighter Royce Gracie is 59. Sheila E., singer, percussionist. Status is awesome. Sheila E. is 68 today. Man, Sheila E. that was some of my jams in the 80s. Let's go. Is it an object? Oh, no, I'm not giving any hints yet, sir. Oh, no, sir. At 7:48, ha, ha, I laugh in your direction. It's always a scene from Career Opportunities. Yes, Gregory, yes. Cars. No. Kathy Rigby is 73. Bill Nighy, N-I-G-H-Y, I apologize because I don't know how to say his name. The actor, Bill Nighy, that was Davy Jones in the Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, he's 76 today. Dionne Warwick is 85. I knew that because I called her psychic friends yesterday, and they said, you will see her birthday tomorrow. You're a Taurus, aren't you, darling? So Dionne Warwick is 85, and if Bob Barker were immortal, he would have been 102 today. The price is wrong, bitch. That's your birthdays, that's your birthdays. And if your birthday was Wednesday and I missed it, I'm sorry. I sent you birthday wishes in my heart. Everything is now this color. My shirt, the wall, the clock thing, everything, and now I'm just blue. I'm blue. No, it's green actually, but this thing makes everything look blue. Actually, the background is blue because the green screen. It was on this date in 1913 that the Mona Lisa was recovered from Vincenzo Perugia. Vincenzo stole the Mona Lisa 2 years earlier from the Louvre. Yeah. August 11th, 1911, he stole it. 2 years later, they went, oh, we see it in the garage, bro. Oh, no, you found me out. You know what he got? You know what his sentence was for stealing the Mona Lisa from the Louvre? 14 months in jail. I promise I will not do it again, Your Honor. Okay, Vincenzo. Now you got to make me the vino. Okay. Jobs, scars, no, but good scar stories. I'm going to have some new scar stories after I ate shit last Friday. I told you about that. But, I'm healing up pretty good. This is just this little dinko here. Barely anything. It's like a little scratch. My shin's still swollen up, though. It's pretty gross. Hobbies, pair of glasses. No, that's a good guess. My glasses migrate, too. Somehow I've got 2 in the truck again, or in the Jeep again. I don't know how that happened. Hey, when I moved, it moved. Just like that. 1925, the very first motel, M-O-T-E-L, the very first motel, the Motel Inn, opened in San Luis Obispo, California. Slob. Fingers or toes. Nope. TVs. Nope. 14% of us have more than one of these. Remember, 14% of us. So 86% of us typically don't have more than one of these. Okay, so that helps. I can't believe hasn't guessed a prehensile tail yet. You guys are disappointing me. It was on this date in 1970, topping the charts. Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, Tears of a Clown. The Tears of a Clown. That's a good song. When there's no one around. How do you feel about clowns? Gacy, do you like clowns? Do you have a fear of clowns? My friend Amanda has a deathly fear of clowns. She did. I watched it get triggered. Good job, Daryl. Not a good job, Daryl. But anyway, Tears of a Clown, number 1, 1970. Feels to me like that was earlier than 1970. But no. I know. That's one of the later oldie station jams. Yeah. The Highlanders of entertainment. 1987. Number 1 song in the land. Tight Blue Jeans. Shadow of a Beard. Gay. George Michael and Faith. Number 1. You know, but it was 1987, so he had to be very, not closeted about it, but, you know, you were like, you knew George Michael was gay, but it wasn't George Michael saying he was gay. So the tight blue jeans, it was still sex symbol, George Michael. He wanted to be your monkey. Aye, aye, aye. But he hit number 1 with Faith, and then Limp Bizkit covered it in the rap rock era in the late 90s, right? 'Cause I gotta have faith. Yeah. Oh. Good morning, John. Chins. That's a good guess. Hearts. Oh, God. No. That's just the lizard people, Rick, that are coming to get us. Oh, we get Keith? Chief Keith? Oh. Keith Richards. Yeah. And you know, again, as stated, Keith Richards was electrocuted at a show in the 60s, and I'm pretty sure that's what empowered him with the, they say, electrocuted. We know what that was, right? The quickening. We know what that was. God, it's so simple. Justin Ross coming in from beautiful Fort Worth, Texas, with your answer. It's a Christmas tree. Ho, ho, ho. A vigorous ringing off camera. That's the YYZ cowbell ring. Congratulations, Justin Ross got it. It is a Christmas tree. 14% of us have more than one Christmas tree. Do you? I don't even have one yet. Hoping to go get that Saturday morning. So, for Sir Justin Ross, who's one of my favorite humans on the planet, and I wish I could give him a big old fat hug right now, but instead I'm going to roll his lucky numbers. Oh, it's lucky number 6. Can he roll the double? Can he roll the back end? Lord, Lord, no, don't hit no 7. Come on, 6. Come on, 6. You sexy bitch. Oh, no. Crapped out. All right. Congratulations. You won. Finally, Justin got a TIQ. I mean, that's worthy of applause in its own right. And I can put the desk scroll back up now, and you can see what the hell's coming up in this show. You know, I think a new innovation may be a separate line for TIQ, so this shit can just scroll all day and you can annoy it. All right. Awesome. Good work, sir. And you answered that before we even made it to 1991. Because in 1991 on this date, Richard Gere and Cindy Crawford took off for Vegas to elope. I think this was pre-gerbil Gere. But anyway... You do. I mean, honestly, let's be honest. If Cindy Crawford was like, hey, I want to get married, let's go to Vegas, you're going to say yes. You're going to say yes. We will not speak. Damn, I got friggin' hangnail. Don't you hate those? When it's right on your cuticle, like I don't even see it. That son of a bitch. Where you? It's on the outside. Look at my gnarly thumb. That is the arthritis I'm talking about. When I talk about my hands, that's trombone thumb. That son of a bitch. But anyway, right there, man. Look at that. Focus, you son of a bitch. It hurts. It hurts. I hate little pains. It's just a hangnail. And then if you bite it, you're like, oh, I'm just going to tear that off real quick. And then it comes backwards like you're pulling the string down a banana. Ah. So that happened in 91. In 2014, Nick Cannon files for a divorce from Mariah Carey. They got married in 2008. They were married for 6 years. They had twins, Monroe and Moroccan. And then Nick Cannon got divorced. And Nick Cannon had like 18 other kids since. That's a wake-up call for the ages, sir. Hey, good morning, Glenda. And turn the fan on. 2024. Last year, Morgan Wallen pled conditionally guilty to throwing a chair off the roof of a Nashville bar. Hell yeah, I'll throw his chair off, you son of a bitch. He was arrested in April of last year. Morgan was sentenced to probation for 2 years and a week in a DUI education center. That's a long week for Morgan Wallen, you know? I bet it turned into little mini concerts. Like they had groups, they went through all the bullshit. You know, you had the fight or flight kind of videos you got to watch about blood on the highway. And then at the end of the day, they were like, he's sitting around singing whatever Morgan Wallen sings, because I don't know Morgan Wallen's music. But I know he's got a mullet. It sounds a little like this. And she came home and touched me. I don't know. But good for that. Good for him. I hope probation is going well. He's halfway through the probation, right? So good luck, buddy. Speaking of good luck, let's bring in our own little lucky Christmas elf, Stone Richards. Lord o' the weather. Only for the nookie. Only. Hope you guys are doing well. I hope Alicia's doing well. I don't think she was with us on Monday. She may be in the midst of holiday shenanigans. And, you know, I was going to ask her if she's coming to St. Louis. If any of you are coming to St. Louis for whatever reason next week when we have our Funky Butt shows, let me know. And I'll try to figure out a way to sneak you in the back door. Let's get this weather rolling with Mr. Stone Richards. You are not a doctor. That does not count. That's like my internet pastor certification. It's a legal document, but it doesn't mean you've earned the title. Currently, it is a brisk 32 degrees in downtown Cape with the wind chill about 25, but pretty light winds, to be honest, this morning. High of 43 today. Partly sunny skies. Hopefully, it's not too bad this morning. Sunrise was ordinary, but not bad. But it's going to be breezy today, like 6 to 10 mile an hour winds, maybe some 20 mile an hour gusts. Whoosh, blowing around is like, fuck, it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the wind. You're going to hear that 8 times today. Maybe without the F-bomb. Mostly cloudy tonight, low around 27. Tomorrow, partly sunny, high near 37. Oh, sounds pretty warm, Darren. Well, let the lies be unraveled, because Saturday night, low 8. The number 8. And then with the wind chill, -4. It sucks. 10 to 15 mile an hour winds, 22 mile an hour gusts overnight tomorrow night. Very cold. I will say it again. If you are free tomorrow night and you have time to do it, please consider volunteering at Grace United Methodist Church for their warming center. I'm sure that they are in need of volunteers. Look them up. Go do it if you can do it. Okay? Saturday night, low 10, wind chill -4, sunny on Sunday, but continuing to be breezy and cold with a high only around 19. Brr, still going to suck on Sunday. You can volunteer on Sunday. Sunday night, mostly clear, low around 9. Monday, sunny, high near 33 as we kick off the work week, and then a warming trend kicks in. And get this, kids, are you ready for this roller coaster? Because this is why kids get sick and more vulnerable among us are caught up in some sickness. Because it's like Monday, sunny, high 33. Tuesday, sunny, high 44. Wednesday, mostly cloudy, high 54. And windy. Wednesday night, a chance of showers. Thursday, chance of showers, partly sunny. That's in the same sentence. Chance of showers, chance of showers, period. Partly sunny, high near 58 for midweek. So we're going to be close to 60 on Thursday. Which is cool. If it doesn't rain, that means I can ride my one wheel. I'll be happy. But it sucks out there. So this weekend, please, Saturday night, and I know it's going to be that cold is stretching way out of southeast Missouri. So you check in on your neighbors, check in on your elderly folks, your people who are more vulnerable to these conditions. And I'm losing my ability to speak. So, very cold. Take care of yours and yours others. Okay, what am I struggling with here? Oh, that's why. I forgot that I had the Facebook window open and I was like, I kept seeing the wrong chat. Whew. Headed to Raton, New Mexico. All right, love you too, man. Be safe, all right? Wear your seatbelt. And scratch where it itches, but only with one hand on the wheel, okay? All right, Stone, you're right. Thank God we have beards is correct. Let's get some kettle beef in here. Let's warm up with a little kettle beef. This will do it for you. When I get home today, I'm going to get out a roast, a big freaking roast. And I'm going to make that tonight, once it's thawed. I'm going to make kettle beef. I'm feeling kettle beef. Even though I have my birria bombs and I'd like to make some birria meat, this is a kettle beef kind of weather, okay? I made chicken noodle soup yesterday. It was delicious. All right, so anyway, Brecky bitch. Shit, it's 8:02. Shut up, Darren. Jeff Garcia passed away. Jeff was a voiceover artist that did, most notably, he did Sheen on Jimmy Neutron. If you ever watched Jimmy Neutron, I like Jimmy Neutron. I laughed at Jimmy Neutron. He played Sheen. It was like his Hispanic best friend, you know. Sheen. And Jimmy. Well, what was the fat kid's name? I can't remember the fat kid's name. He was the one that talked like this, kind of. I can't do that voice. Unfortunately, Jeff Garcia has passed away at the age of 50 after health complications. So, R.I.P. Jeff Garcia. Winnie Davis, she appeared in the marvelous, she does the they, them. Winnie Davis, they appeared in The Marvelous Miss Maisel, which is a fun show to watch if you haven't watched that. Carrie watches it. I catch one every once in a while. New Amsterdam as well, and like over 100 TV bit parts. Was struck by a vehicle in New York and died Monday. Got ran over in New York City traffic. Isn't that terrible? 60 years old. Is that the Urge? It is the Urge. Still reveling in the Urge Afterglow from November 28th. Jubilant Sykes, a Grammy-nominated opera singer, has died from stab wounds at the age of 71. Jubilant Sykes' son is in custody for suspected homicide. I know, we're going to really kick in with these warm and fuzzies later. How about this one? Time Magazine is giving it to the robots. Kinda. They have named the architects of AI as their 2025 Person of the Year. That's the Person of the Year, is the architects of AI. So those who have brought AI to fruition. Now we have it everywhere. And we use it for the power of good. According to a new survey, 80% of hourly workers say they're afraid they won't be able to pay this month's bills. Hourly workers. That's a struggle. That's a serious note of struggle. 80%. Disney is investing $1 billion with OpenAI. Why? Disney has signed a licensing deal with OpenAI that would allow users of OpenAI's AI video creation platform, Sora. If you use Sora, you'll be able to create clips using iconic characters from Marvel and Pixar and Star Wars franchises. Yeah. So if you want to do cool Star Wars AI shit with your social media, you need to use Sora because Disney's throwing $1 billion at them. Friday Trombone Stars. Gregory, thank you. I got to practice this weekend, too. I got Funky Butt in a week. I'm not worried about it, but I haven't really blown through anything yet. And we've got a New Year's Eve thing for Tone Deaf that is for a wedding at the end of the month. New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is like, what's today, the 12th? 19 days away? That's going to be here quick. So, Disney, baby. If you're somebody who buys tickets when the Powerball is over $1 billion or whatever, you'd like me, you don't buy regular lottery tickets, but you're like, damn, that jackpot's nice. And you crank it to 11 and you buy a bunch of tickets. Now's the time. The Powerball is worth at least $1 billion in the draw tomorrow night. We'll see where it ends up after the mad rush of, weekend warriors like me that buy very few tickets. And that's it. That's Brecky Bits. Let's get into Spy the Lie. I'm skipping this last. I don't have any politics in the pub today. I'm just not fucking up for it. You know what I need this morning is I need to get out of here. Or I'm missing my balance, and I think that's what's killing me right now. Just the madness. It's not even the madness of the holidays. There's really no madness, to be fair. But it's just, I feel like I got 10 fuses lit, and I don't want to piss on any of them. I just want to see what they blow up. It's too many fuses. It's Spy the Lie time for you and yours. Let's dig in with all the following movies that open in theaters except for one, which is the dirty lying movie. Is it atropia? That sounds like a heart condition. Atropia. You should take Vexalex for atropia. Is the fake movie Atropia Devoted Heart? Is it an atropic heart? I think you're right. Atropia Devoted Heart Christmas Nightmare Dust Bunny. Our Happy Holidays. Which one's the fake movie? Atropia Devoted Heart Christmas Nightmare Dust Bunny. Our Happy Holidays. Name away. 'Tis the season, and I've tried to be more intentional about it not being that this season. I think a big part of it is I'm just really, with my energy cranked, I want to get more stuff done at the house as far as just like, I got to get rid of shit. I still got to purge. I have things bagged up to donate that I got to get to the donate place. But then I'm like, did I go through all those? Or did I just bag those up because they didn't fit? And then I didn't go through all those because I don't want to like donate an old Cataphasia shirt that I'd be sentimental about. Dust Bunny, says the Gannon. It is Christmas Nightmare, which seems surprising. I figured that'd be an easy one. But no. Christmas Nightmare is the fake movie. Dust Bunny, however, I think that's about when the Easter Bunny went on a cocaine bender. I don't know what that's about. Shoulders hurt. All of the following, and this is something I get to do with my Santa shenanigans, is I get candy canes. I got some cool ones this year from Sam's Club. There's a candy cane, but then they have a little gummy Christmas thing tied to it. So like a little Santa Claus, a little snowman or whatever. The kids are going to love it. It's freaking amazing. But typically I tuck the candy canes in my belt, and then when I go out Grinching or Santa or whatever, I hand out the little candy canes. So I'm going to be handing out some candy canes. The following are actual flavors of candy canes that you can find in the world except for one. What is the fake candy cane that does not exist? Is it mac and cheese? Mac and cheese candy cane? Ghost pepper candy cane, sour cream and onion candy cane, fee-fi-fo-fum, however you say it, P-H-O, fa candy cane, or coal candy cane, a coal-flavored candy cane. Mac and cheese, ghost pepper, sour cream and onion, fa, or coal. Fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. I could go for some fa-fo right now. I like some fa-fo. I used to go to Phi 8 over here by Best Buy. Man, I haven't been there in a long time. I used to go there a lot when it was Element 74 days. I bet I've been there twice in the last 6 years. Gregory says it's coal. It seems very likely, doesn't it? But you are incorrect, sir. It is not coal. The answer is ghost pepper. Ghost pepper doesn't exist. The coal one is actually a smoky cinnamon flavor, according to the notes. But ghost pepper, can't get them. You might be able to make them. Really, just take a ghost pepper and shove a candy cane through it a couple of times, and you got a ghost pepper candy cane. Yuck. Okay, all the last Spy the Lie here. All of the following weird... That's too loud. All of the following weird Christmas gifts can be purchased at the Archie McPhee store in Seattle, except for one. And we know we've all been to the Archie Fee store in Seattle, so no cheating. Okay, all the following weird gifts can be purchased at the Archie McPhee store in Seattle, except for one. Which one can you not find? Is it jalapeno candy canes, a goth cat ornament, a Rudolph-shaped nose hair trimmer, bacon gift wrap paper, or hander pants, which are underwear for your hands? Jalapeno candy canes, a goth cat ornament, Rudolph-shaped nose hair trimmer, bacon gift wrap paper, or hander pants. Handerpants. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Handerpants. Yeah, mac and cheese candy cane. It sounds disgusting. Disgusting to me. You shouldn't make savory candy canes. Hard candies, you just don't. This is not Bertie Bott's. Yeah, it sounds like the oops, I screwed up jelly bean. Boy, I did a good job of distributing the mocha today. The correct answer, Gregor, you got it. There, you cannot buy a Rudolph-shaped nose hair trimmer. It turns your nose red, so they had to take it off the market. You'll go down in history. Here's some did you know facts. What time is it? 8:12? Yeah, we can do some of these. And then we're going to talk about the 12 days of Christmas. I got some facts. Some facts, yo. I got facts for days. But we're not going to do those yet. Do you remember the first concert that you ever attended? Do you remember the first time? What's the earliest concert you have in your memory? Your parents told you, said, oh, yeah, the first concert we took you to was blah, 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 blah. And I mean, like, actually, like, if you went to, like, the gazebo to watch the wine show, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, like, your parents bought tickets, had to park out in East Jesus and walk for days, hang out, probably got high, you were okay, whatever. What was the first concert? Only 8% of people say they can't remember their first concert. So 92% of us remember their first concert. My first concert that I remember was John Anderson, and it was at the Sykeston Rodeo with Mom and Dad. And I remember because he was shit-faced drunk and couldn't perform, and we left early. My first concert by myself that I remember, I was 14, and De La Soul was at the Show Me Center. They were on tour supporting the 3 Feet High and Rising album. It was De La Soul, and who else was with them? It wasn't Salt and Peppa. Oh, Tribe Called Quest, and somebody else. It was a female rap duo with a badass DJ that scratched with his nose, and I was like, yeah. Little white kid. That was the first one I remember. Handerpants. The Outfield, fall of 86, Gold Sox Stadium, Amarillo. Oh, nice. Alabama for the Roll On Tour. Roll on. It's good shit. Yeah, Amarillo by morning to catch the outfield in a stadium. Hustutler. What's Hustutler? Why am I not connecting that? But it's cool that we can remember our first concerts. I can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday. 68% of adults were threatened as a kid by parents with sending them to boarding school if they misbehaved. Did you get that threat? We will send you to boarding school. You just watched Oliver Twist and your parents drop that gem on you and you're just like, I don't want to go to boarding school. You get so upset, you can't talk, breathe, can't do it. Aw. No, we just got to swat. You got to threaten with the belt. The belt was the Jesus, come to Jesus. That was it. If you got threatened with the belt, you stopped your shit. Never got the belt. But the belt had a strong aura. Rush with Ron and a bunch of you guys from high school. That's awesome. That's awesome. And good morning, Chad. Hope you're doing well this morning, sir. Dokken and Aerosmith. Nice. Hustler. Okay, that's why it was kind of ringing a bell, obviously, before my generation, but like I know I'd heard that before. It was like somebody's last name or something, wasn't it? Or blended together. Fabulous T-Birds opened up for them. Very good. Yeah, I had to do the rap concert. I was a rap kid, man, but I'm trying to think of what Lawson and Layla's first concert was. It was probably, I don't know. I'd have to think. It might have been the first year for Shipyard because that was, what was it? What was the first year? 19 or 18? I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look. Postulates. Anyway, Lenten season, after the first year, we get through the Advent's done, we get through Christmas, and then we got the Lenten season coming up. A lot of people like to give things up for Lent. 1 in 5 people, 20% of us, will give up social media for Lent. It's not a bad idea. I would take them to Yanni, George. I mean, that's kind of a guilty pleasure lister for me. That's the get stoned and focus on work, Yanni. You know, the one that, you know what got me into Yanni? It was probably fucking pure moods, but the song Deliverance that he has, because I like the Mideastern vibe and the that time signature, you know, feeling that rhythm. It's a good song. And it's long, and it was one of those that when I was driving around Texas that would just come and I'd go, ooh, yeah, crank that shit. Let the sub hit. But no, I had not been to a public viewing of Yanni or John Tesh. First metal show was Ozzy for the Shot in the Dark tour. Metallica open Master of Puppets tour. Epic. Epic, sir. And it reminds you of Ned Beatty. Squeal like a pig, boy. 3% of married Americans say tax benefits was one of the most important reasons they got hitched. Love, potential for kids, long-term investment in each other's mental health? No. Tax benefits. You know what? I officiated one wedding for tax benefits as a favor more than anything else. And you know how that went? Did I get my $500? No, I did not. That's my stipulation. I'll do your wedding for free if you love each other and you attest to that and I understand that. And if you get divorced, you owe me $500. You can give me a gift card for doing it and think that gets you out of it. It does not. If I have officiated your wedding and you get divorced, you owe me $500 fucking dollars. You peckernat. Shame on you. 11-8. Thank you, Gregory. I was doing it, but I couldn't count it in my head. I'm not that quick today. Let's see, what else? What time is it? Okay, 2 minutes, and then we're going to get into this good stuff. If you exercise regularly, do you exercise with your dog? 45% of people who exercise regularly say they exercise with their dog. At least once a week. I don't have a dog. But you know what? If you exercise regularly, chances are you might exercise with somebody else's dog and just decide to follow you out of the yard. So there you go. I hate being on hold. I'm not an asshole about it, but I don't like being put on hold, especially if you have like 8-second repeating hold music that's like, your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line. An associate will be with you soon. It's all shitty and distorted because it's a low baud rate when you recorded it. Get better phone systems. Here's the deal. A poll of 1,000 adults reveals that most people get impatient and will only wait on hold for 1 minute. 60 seconds, and I'm out. I feel like that used to be longer. If I am sitting at my desk and I'm working and I'm calling about whatever it is and I get put on hold, I'll just put it on speakerphone and it doesn't bother me that much. Unless it's silence. But at some point I expect to, hello and thank you for calling Capital One Home Shopping Network. You know, whatever it is, that they come back relatively soon. And when they say it, then I hear it, then I go, oh, yes, thank you. And not a big deal. Hold sucks. If you're thinking about having a garage sale next year, June is the busiest month for garage sales and yard sales. Okay? Just a FYI. You're damn right, Sir Gannon. You cannot get away with crappy hold music on mic check day. Oh, man. Ow. It's, let's see. Men, a question for the men. Are you scared of spiders? Are you scared of spiders? I am wary of spiders. I fear them not. I'd let a tarantula crawl on my head. You can stick that little bastard up here and just, oh, he's so cute. Understand the spiders and you won't fear the spiders. Same thing for snakes. But some people are like, I don't like spiders and snakes. So, how about you, men? 52% of women say a real man shouldn't be afraid of spiders. A majority of women, a teeny slight majority, agrees shouldn't be afraid of a spider if you want to be a real man. Well, I'm drinking milk, and I'll show you, Susie. Let's see. That's enough. Really? Oh, I got to add this one because I don't have any up here. Your hair is considered to be the least destructible part of the human body. Your hair can take a beating. Least destructible part of the human body. I don't even think it is part of the human body, though. I mean, it is attached, but like it's not like your hair is living. You know what I mean? I don't know. Let's not get into that. We don't have the right drugs for that. Cast the anxiety aside. It's time for Christmas goodies. 12 days of Christmas. You know the 12 days of Christmas song? We're not going to sing it. And we're not analyzing all 12 days. Nobody has time for that shit. But 12 days of Christmas, it's not leading up to Christmas, by the way. You know, and a lot of times you'll see that little shtick. It's, like tomorrow. It's 12 days till Christmas. Our 12 days till Christmas sale starts at bestbuy.com or wherever it's at. The 12 days of Christmas actually start on Christmas and lead up to January 6th. You escort them. I'm not scared of none. Yeah, same. I kind of like spiders, to be honest. I'm not going to say I don't. Like the little jumping spiders and the little orb weavers and all them, I think they're just lovely. And especially the little jumping spiders. Their little fuzzy faces, and they're so cute. And, like, I don't want to make them my pet, but, like, I'll see them living in a little post hole. A little hole in the post at the farm or something. I'm like, oh, look at it, beep. And they just look at you like, tick, tick, tick. And some people like domesticate these jumping spiders, but that's a whole nother show. The 12 days of Christmas kick off on Christmas, run through January 6th. And the song goes back a ways, but its history is a bit cloudy. A lot of people insist that the song is Catholic catechism. The story goes that from the 16th to the 18th century, when being a Catholic was illegal in Protestant England. You're Catholic, you're going to worse than jail. Kids would sing this song so that they could learn their forbidden faith. Okay? The partridge in the pear tree was Jesus Christ. The four calling birds were the four gospels. The pipers piping were the 11 faithful apostles, and so on. But that's probably bullshit and something somebody made up in the 1800s to sell Catholicism gift cards or something. But jumpers are really cute. Let's be honest. Talking about spiders, not people. That's a terrible idea. All right. The precise origin, though, as I said, is cloudy. It's not really known where it came from. But it does show up in Mirth Without Mischief, which is not an emo band, as you might think. This was a book of nursery rhymes, I think, and poems published around 1780. Mirth Without Mischief. Ah, nice clean ones. Okay, The 12 Days of Christmas was published 1780. James Orchard Hallowell's The Nursery Rhymes of England, published in 1842, also featured The 12 Days of Christmas. Edward Finney, who was then a professor of classics at the University of Massachusetts, Amherst, told the LA Times that, quote, the song was first published in 1868 in a book of Christmas songs in England, but it's probably been around a lot longer than that. But it might have started as just a kid's game. They didn't have hopscotch, so they sang the 12 Days of Christmas. 5 golden rings. Cha-cha-cha. Do you kids say cha-cha-cha after everything? If they do, it's my fault. Another theory on the 12 Days of Christmas is that it's a love song. And I've kind of always leaned this way with it, I guess. If you think of all the things that are being presented, right? They are gifts that a lover or a suitor would present to a woman to win her favor. This from Finney back in 1990. He said, some of them are rather impossible to give, like 8 maids a-milking and 9 ladies dancing. Although with today's dark web. But, so these ladies dancing and the pipers and the drums simply imply that this is a wedding. Oh. In this case, it looks like a young man is trying to impress his intended by wooing her with many gifts. They're all things that would be useful at a wedding, right? So maybe that's where it came from. Just another sappy Christmas love song. I'll give you 5 rings. You could look like fucking Tom Brady. I don't know. There weren't always 4 calling birds. You know that part? You're like, are they talking about homing pigeons? I honestly have never really given it that much thought. 4 calling birds. Forget the French hens. We're not talking about them. We're talking about calling birds. There's no such thing as calling birds, right? Oh, wait. Stone. That was Stone with a calling bird. Get it? No. But it makes sense. Previous versions of the song's lyrics mention 4 canary birds and 4 mockingbirds. And before that, they show up as collie birds with an I-E or a Y in lyrics. And that is a very archaic term for blackbirds. So, could be talking about blackbirds. Maybe they're making a pie. That weird-ass bird pie. 5 golden rings. We don't ring them. There's pretty good evidence suggesting 5 golden rings is not jewelry related at all, but is instead a reference to either the yellowish rings around a pheasant's neck or to gold spinks, which is an old name for a pretty little bird called the goldfinch. I like goldfinches. And that actually makes more sense considering every other lyric in the first 7 days of the song references a bird, right? 7 geese, 6 swans, or whatever it is. Anyway, you got a partridge, you got turtle doves, you got the French hens, or fat ducks, depending on the version. Calling birds or blackbirds, swans, and geese. Lots of birds. So it makes sense. 5 golden rings, probably pheasant necks. It's a tasty bird, fun to hunt up there in Minnesota. And the partridge and the pear tree may actually be French. Another rather credible origin story concerns the partridge itself. Some have theorized that the lyric partridge in a pear tree is actually an anglicization, we white folks like to muddy up the lyrics, of what would have begun as a French word for partridge, perdrix. Okay, so the original line would have been a partridge, un perdrix, which when you say it out loud sounds like a partridge in a pear tree, un perdrix, right? Un perdrix, croissant. So it could be French. Could have been a partridge. But the pear tree's cool. And you know what? It probably is what led to the influx of Bradford pears all across the U.S. as decorative trees. And thanks a lot for that, pear tree song. Okie doke. That's your 12 days of Christmas. It is 8:29. It's time to hug it out. It's time to hug it out. Yeah, no kidding. It is a very Hitchcock. In the dead of the night. You hear that hawk screech across there, and here they come swooping in. CBS says a UK reindeer whose name is Lars. It's named after a much cooler Lars than Metallica's. Says Lars is going viral because he thinks he's a dog. Lars likes playing fetch and cuddling up with his owners just like a puppy. He even wags his tail when he's happy. His owner says the only difference is he has hooves and he likes to eat apples. He was really small and wouldn't drink milk from his mom, so we hand-raised him and he just kind of thinks he's a dog. Lars lives on the farm and he's a good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. I want somebody to fly me to the UK so I can meet Lars. We'll do a live broadcast with Lars, the reindeer. 6 people will watch it, but at least I get to go to the UK. All right. Terminator, no. Hero, yes. Santa has a bionic arm. On the 6th day of Christmas. Talker Incorporated says a U.S. Navy veteran and Santa Claus from Memphis, Tennessee, received an advanced bionic arm that allows him to easily handle a full sack of gifts during holiday appearances. Mike Tyndall had his forearm amputated 31 years ago. He is a professional Santa Claus alongside his wife, who plays Mrs. Claus. His newest bionic arm has titanium joints and brushless motors, like my one wheel, for durability and versatility. Tyndall hopes to inspire kids by showing them that being different doesn't hold you back. Amen to that. And that is an awesome deal. And I'm glad he got that new robot arm. Robot Santa puts wrong things into my head. Robot Chicken Santa. Last warm and fuzzy comes to us from a Walmart, and I included this one because it comes from a Walmart. Because I'll be honest, I don't have bad experiences at Walmart, but a lot of the can you help identify these people shoplifting? And, oh, we got this terrible story. And, oh, somebody got trampled at the entrance on Black Friday bullshit. It's usually a Walmart. When you're the size, when other stores are this ball and you're the world's largest ball of twine, you're just going to catch more shit. Sorry, Walmart. It happens. So this is a good Walmart story. Some good Samaritans in Walmart. Jennifer Pullman and Rob Olson recently saved an elderly man who collapsed in the freezer aisle of a Bradenton, Florida Walmart. Pullman called 911 right away, while Olson, who is a former volunteer EMT, performed CPR until they got an AED unit there to... the swift response likely saved the man's life, and that's good human shit. Keep that in mind, guys, as you go out in this cold weather, and if the streets are slick, those kind of things happen. Be a helper, okay? Pay attention. Be an activator. Be ready in case of emergency like this. If you don't know how to do CPR, sign up, take a CPR class from your local Red Cross. You could save somebody's life. I could be reading a warm and fuzzy about yo ass. How about that? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Sure would. It's 8:32. Have a great Friday. We'll be back at it again on Monday. What is Monday? The 15th? Yeah. Monday the 15th. I'll see you then, bright and early, 7:30. Tell a friend. What is this? It's not a Friday the 13th. But I'm going to put this in here anyway. Have a great Saturday the 13th. Okay? Because ho, ho, ho. We're almost there, bruh. Love you guys. Be nice humans. Mickey kiss.